Yes, sir. This is Play That Back FM. I am Los the First. You are now watching Play That Back FM, the hip hop platform for new music and emerging artists. And if you are new to us, we keep you plugged into the culture and we ensure that you're always ahead of the curve when it comes to discovering the next thing in music. We connect the hip hop fam, which is you, to the future of rap by spotlighting emerging artists and curating the hottest tracks across social media and live events. Today, we are here on an American holiday, which is Thanksgiving. So, if you do celebrate, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you. And today, we're going to go over Drizzy Drake, man. This has been the biggest topic in hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it, for the whole year, man. Kendrick Lamar versus Drake has been the biggest topic. And with these new lawsuits that Drake is filing, it seems to be not Kendrick Lamar versus Drake now. It seems to be Drake against the industry, or is it Kendrick Lamar against the industry? I got some notes here. And bear with me. I'm just getting used to this whole live format. There's a whole science to it, which I'm now noticing, and I see why now. When people go live, they set a time because you have to set things up behind the background, like hashtags and thumbnails and all of that stuff. Um, Amateurs go live right away. But anyway, let's get into it. Drake has filed two lawsuits. The first lawsuit that Drake filed was a lawsuit against his label UMG and Spotify. Spotify's not his label, but UMG actually has ownership within Spotify, the one of the pioneering streaming companies that have um, basically placed the value on what a stream costs, which is basically a fraction of a penny still. So why is Drake suing? Why is Drake suing UMG and Spotify? Well, he is suing them because he alleges that UMG is basically taking Kendrick's side. He's basically saying that UMG helped Kendrick Lamar defeat him. They inflated the streaming numbers. They have also lowered the royalty rate on Not Like Us. So the streaming numbers, what you get paid for a stream was already a fraction of a penny. But Drake is alleging that they lowered the rate to 30%. Out of a, I can't even tell you how much that is because this, or they were already getting a fraction of a penny for streaming. So they lowered the streaming rate to 30% in exchange for more recommendations on Spotify. You know, when you log into Spotify and you might see like a new song up there, or you might see um, you might see a song in your release radar, or you know, that's Drake claims that UMG, who's in bed with Spotify, has pushed his song to the maximum. And in return, you know, of course, UMG is getting paid, and the numbers were inflated. So yes, UMG has ownership within Spotify as well as Warner Records and Sony Records. Currently, the song "Not Like Us" has over 900 million streams, which is one of the biggest songs of the year. It's actually going has is nominated for seven Grammys, and the two biggest Grammys is Song of the Year and Record of the Year, and that's not even within the hip hop category. So this is it's crazy, and this is one of the biggest stories. And UMG, you know, a spokesperson for UMG has denied the allegations, saying that these allegations are offensive and untrue. Of course. Um, Now, this is all according to BBC News, and the biggest thing here I want to say is that Drake, you suing, I mean, UMG, right? And you were bigging up Lucian Grange, saying that's your boy, this, that, and the third. But this is business. There's no friends in the industry, you know. Whoever's selling the most, that's who they're going to be loyal to. A dog is only loyal to who feeds it the most. So if Kendrick Lamar's song is bussing, they ain't going to support push-ups. They ain't going to support Family Matters. They're going to support what's streaming the most. So of course they're going to boost it up. What people are up in arms about is that, yeah, one, you're suing over a rap battle. Like, who does that? Two, you're blowing up the spot for yourself, because if UMG has inflated numbers for your opponent, right? Why? Of course, they've also done that for you, right? So you're blowing up the spot, not only for Kendrick Lamar and UMG, but you're blowing up the spot for the whole music industry. Like, you're basically confirming that UMG and all of the record labels inflate the numbers. They say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Well, look, apparently numbers do lie. This is crazy. So this is heating up. This is heating up, leading into Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance and his Grammy performance. And I've been wondering, like, what is, because Drake has been quiet. He hasn't been really releasing any music like that. He's doing like 100 gigs and releasing loose tracks here and there, And usually he releases an album. He hasn't released an album within like a year. And I've been wondering, what is he going to do? Is he going to block Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance? Is he going to overshadow it somehow? I said that within my last live. He's going to try to overshadow it somehow. I thought he was going to drop an album, but I guess there's no album. I guess where we're at is lawsuits. And I think maybe this lawsuit is to deter Kendrick from performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Now, I do want to point out that Drake is in a $400 million deal with UMG. And this could possibly be a play to get himself out of the deal, because as of right now, Drake is not that popular. Kendrick is rising in terms of social credibility. Kendrick is there. Drake is not really a likable guy, especially after filing these two lawsuits, and also after losing the battle and Kendrick really exposing him within music. He's not really a likable guy. So it is I want to say a factor. It could be a factor that Drake is trying to leave his deal. Maybe he's trying to upset the labels because he signed a $400 million deal. And how are you going to recoup that if you're not at the top of your game right now? And Kendrick is number one. You got knocked out the number one spot. So could this be a play to get out of his UMG deal? Drake has not released an album since November of last year, which is crazy, because usually he's consistently dropping. And Kendrick Lamar really threw a monkey wrench within his plans. Is he planning to take down the machine? You're suing your own label for what they already do. Is he planning to take down the machine? Now, this isn't going to be no easy win for him, because you're not fighting one person. Universal is a faceless machine. So what Kendrick was trying to say and do, he was, I guess Kendrick tends to be anti-establishment, and Drake, has always been the guy who's buddy with Lucian Grange and Universal and bigging them up, but now he's trying to take them down. Is Drake the real hero here? Is he the underdog and we just don't see it? Because now with Kendrick Lamar in the spotlight, he has to be the one to take Drake's place. They have to have someone to push and be that face to the masses, right? We're seeing it, GNX, we're seeing him in the Super Bowl. He's grabbing all the accolades that a number one rap star would have. A number one rap star like Drake would have, and he's the one who's actually taking it. Now, will he come out successful? Will Drake come out successful? Can he win this thing? Um, this I would say like this is the beginning stages. I believe these are emotions and like these are emotions to file and like I do know that these things these cases like these have to be reviewed and he has to be worried about people trying to countersue him. And Drake has been in the industry for a long time, and you going up against these faceless machines, right? Like UMG. We've seen what happened to Diddy going up after faceless machines. Um, like the liquor company, right? Things can start to pop out now out of the closet. You know, things like I don't, there are a lot of allegations. Maybe that faceless machine can start digging for stuff, and it can start to come to light, and Drake could possibly go down in flames. We don't know. Who knows? So is this a good move for Drake? Is this a good idea? Do you feel like it's the end of the line? You know, um, what are the effects for Kendrick here? Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar, he's actually has a lot everything to gain because a lot of people are not feeling his album. I like it, but a lot of people aren't feeling his album. But as long as Drake's name stays within the media for suing and all this stuff, it's only going to bring more traction to Kendrick Lamar. It's going to cause people to search who is Kendrick Lamar. Oh, he has a new album. Let me listen to it. Oh, what is the beef song? You know what I'm saying? Everything is like in favor for Kendrick right now. He really doesn't have to say or do much. You know, the second lawsuit, according to BBC, Drake is suing UMG accusing of defamation because they allowed the release of Not Like Us. And, within Not Like Us, there's a lot of accusations saying A minor, saying certified PDF file, right? So I'm not going to lie. If I was Drake, I would be upset about that too. But it is a rap battle, a rap beef, whatever you want to call it. And within the past, which is very interesting, Drake is someone who's heavily supported the battle rap scene, like King of the Dot, URL, right? Um, Bigging up people like Meek Mill, Disaster. I mean, not Meek Mill, sorry, Murder Mook and Disaster, right? So he knows the rules of battle rap. And within this battle, like, why are you suing, dude? And within battle rap, people say this, that, and the third. They say the most wildest things. You've been there before. So why? Like I said, I understand. I guess because within this day and age with social media, people, I guess maybe they're assuming it's true, or maybe Kendrick never debunked those things or never came out as saying it's not true. If it's not, damn, I mean, it's a tough one. Like I say, this is going to be very interesting. Um, if these two lawsuits do take it, if we do get a trial, if this does reach the courtrooms, this is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Will Universal get exposed? Will Spotify get exposed? Will this change the way artists are paid out? Will certain record labels or executives get fired, or record labels get shut down, or we'll see. This I feel like a lot can happen because right now what's on I feel like what's in the spotlight is how artists are getting paid. Are the numbers inflated? If the numbers inflated, then a lot of people have to answer. That means like almost every major artist then like we think they're not as popping as we think they are. The numbers are not as they're not real. So there's a lot at play here, and there's a lot that's going to unfold as we move forward with this Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So let me know what you guys think. This is going to be a hell of a ride, and it's not over. It's still the biggest topic. It was Kendrick versus Drake. Now it seems like Kendrick versus Drake versus the industry. And there we have it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is Lowski the First. This is Play That Back FM. Stay tapped in. We out. Happy Thanksgiving.